Alright, welcome back everyone, it's your Code King Zaf here. Let's jump in and cover the brand new artifact sets, but first, make sure you drop your like if you're not ready for them, because I for one am not ready to farm up brand new artifact sets. I just had enough. When it comes to artifact RNG, getting the +4s in the right spot are pretty much impossible, so if you agree, drop a like, but if you don't, leave a comment down below. If you're excited for brand new ones, you might be right. Never know what players are wanting anymore, but as you can see, we have 3 brand new sets coming out. This one being for the Ant Queen, this one for the Giant Statue, and this one for Fauna the Dragon. You can see they pretty much have themes based on the set. This one obviously being like a dragon theme, this one being a, well, a stone helmet for the Giant Statue, kind of makes sense. And this one being for the Ant Queen, which is honestly my favorite so far. It's a tie between this one and this one. In the comments, let me know, which one do you prefer? This one's pretty darn cool, kind of gives me a Monster Hunter feel, but this one just has some vibe to it. I don't know, kind of like the Ant King, no. Anyways, these are coming out, so I do want to jump in and talk about them, because brand new artifacts always cause trouble in the game, because getting the right substats is so hard. But if you want some free essence and more, to jump and down below and support us, we are talking 2,000 essence zone codes that'll be sent to you for free if you jump and down below and support us. You just go to down below, you press that juicy red button, this comes up, you press yes, and you're done. Then you wait a few hours after you support. The codes we send to the My page on the website, you go to the My page, this will come up, you just scroll down all the way here under receive benefits, boom, this is where your codes will go. A few hours after you support, so do enjoy. We have a lot of brand new codes coming out that you don't want to miss, and a big shout out to Hugh yet again, the first commenter in our last juicy video. Now, when it comes to the brand new artifacts, I do want to mention one thing. These are pretty much going to be based on your guild boss performance. I believe we're going to use our guild coins quite often on them, so it is recommended that you jump in and get a good guild, otherwise you might suffer, because getting all these artifacts for various hunters, for jinwoo, with varying stats is not easy, right? So make sure right now to join our Discord server as well. The link is down below. We have a section to find guilds that'll be so easy for you. You just open a ticket, and we'll match you with all our guilds out there. We have over 20 affiliated guilds, and of course my guilds as well, that are top tier, so make sure you jump in, make an application, and we'll find a good fit for you. That way you get an awesome guild to farm up these artifacts, which I do think are going to have sort of a gimmick in a sense that they're going to be easier to get the proper stats for. It's not going to be the same as dropping artifacts on the boss. That's my guess. I believe we're going to have to farm them using our coins from the guild shop. They're not going to be conventional. We don't just end up farming them from, let's say, the encore missions or instance dungeons. It'll be guild exclusive, which is something that I'm okay with, depending on how they work. My assumption is, based on what we see right now in the game, that they're going to have a sort of crafting element to them, where we can potentially, again, this is a guess, where we can potentially craft towards them. That's my best assumption, because right now, if we have to farm these up, it'll be way too difficult. Getting more artifacts in the large pool we have already, especially when it comes to guild boss, will be way too difficult. We have 2 battles every single week, so it wouldn't make sense to make them farmable. It would take ages to get all those sets coming in, so I do think right now they're either going to be bought in the shop using coins, or they're going to have at least 1 or 2 craft elements. When it comes to main stats and substats, I'm assuming at least 2 substats can be chosen, otherwise the farming would be way too grueling. In the comments, let me know what you think. Would you prefer that they drop with random stats? I don't think that's appealing, because right now when it comes to guild boss, there is really no major appeal to it. There is nothing to really excite us to jump in and get a good score and grind towards no real rewards that are out there. Yes, there's some stuff in the shop, but not all of them are make or break towards your count. We have some good ones when it comes to, yeah, the Transcendence Skill and Chest, not too bad. RNG base, the time crystals are good. The workshop tickets, these are juicy. You want to save on these because you have the brand new workshop mode coming out, which could have brand new materials we don't know just yet, so it's always good to save. But as you go down here, you can see there's really not too much else in here that requires us to perform any guild boss to farm towards, so right now this is a lacking feature in the game. But if they bring up brand artifacts, that'll be very nice, because it'll make sure that players actually want to do the guild boss and they want to do it well. Because me, for example, I'm actually kind of enjoying it. Don't ask why. It's honestly becoming pretty fun to jump in and grind towards the boss. I think I'm actually quite good at it now, which is surprising, because before I just didn't want to do it. So I do want to keep on pumping out videos like Guild Boss 2 to get people motivated, to make sure they get a good score too. But anyways, I digress. With those brand new artifacts coming in, I'm sure a lot of players would want to do it more to actually get some reward out of it, because right now the rewards are just not there, so farming those up when it comes to new artifacts would be very appealing. Hopefully though, there's not too much RNG involved. RNG is pretty much randomness when it comes to stats, when it comes to the pieces you get. I hope there's a guarantee to it to an extent, otherwise we are just going to suffer. Getting good artifacts in this game costs money, okay? There is some RNG to it, yes, but eventually you have to buy the packages, you have to spend your dollar dues to get good hunters and a good set of stats on jinwoo. I mean, for my letter right here, to get 50,000 defense, I had to bleed, literally. The absolute grueling effort it took to reset those artifacts, to craft them, to get everything set. I never want to do it again. We unfortunately have the artifact expansion coming out too, which is going to suck. I mean, I just got good sets in when it comes to expert, when it comes to infamy, when it comes to obsidian, when it comes to armed. All these sets were finally set up. My account was ready to go, and looks like that was like, wait, hold on, we have new artifacts coming out, and we have a brand new reset to artifacts, which pretty much means we're either going to get new sets coming in, or they're going to increase the level cap to, I assume, 115, 120. That's my guess right now. So just get ready for it. These sets might look good, but soon enough, they'll have to be reset, which none of us, unless you're a freak, which, you know, props to you, you want to farm these up again. Unless you're one of those people, we do not want to do this all over again. I for sure do not want to. Getting good artifacts is one of the hardest points in this game, where it's just almost impossible. The amount of resets I had to do last time, it almost took around 50 resets for one of these pieces here. I think it was my bracelet. It could be this one. Actually, it might be the bracelet or one of these rings. It took me over 40 resets to get one good set of rolls. I hated it. So now, Marble, please give us more free resets. I'm a big fan of it right now, that we get these tickets coming in once in a while, even if they're free. Even though we don't get them too often, they're very nice to get. It does help us out a ton. Resetting that one piece set just had so much potential that got the worst stats possible, though it keeps on happening for some reason time and time again, where I just can't get those rolls, but it is what it is. Hope you're excited for the brand new artifact sets. We have 3 of them that are guaranteed, and probably a bunch more that are coming out. One for Fauna, one for the giant statue, and one for the Ant Queen, which is my personal favorite. Just looks so good, but this one too, right? Kind of a monster under feel. But anyways, I digress. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you drop your like, do subscribe, and leave your thoughts down below. I'm very curious what you think about the brand new artifacts that are coming out. And don't forget to jump in and support us if you want a bunch of juicy codes like 2,000 zones and abyssal crystals and more goodies sent to you directly to my page on the website. So make sure you support and do enjoy. On that note, everyone, this is your Code King Zaf signing out. I'll catch you in the next juicy video, of course.